Hello listeners, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking all my podcasts, and I hope I continue to entertain you with a lot of more informative and amazing podcast interviews. So yes, today again I am back with another topic which is again related to the eating habits of our children. So in my one of the last podcasts I had mentioned about the choosy and the fussy eaters. So now here again it's another habit of the children that is again becoming a very serious issue among many of the children, that they are getting addicted to phones or televisions while eating. So first of all, I would like to say that it is the mistake of the parents that they get that habit involved in the child. I mean, they put the child in front of the TV when they are very small, at the young age, like suppose when they are some months old, when they start eating solid foods, because that is the first and initial days when the child is eating solid food, so he or she may or may not like the food. So to divert the child, most of the parents are showing mobile phones or TV while feeding them, so that the child doesn't complain and the child eats it easily. So what is happening by this? Everybody in the house is very happy, and nobody is having any stress or tension that the child is not eating food. So the child has started eating solids, and happily the child is eating whatever we give them. Now slowly the child is growing, and when the child becomes 2 years, 3 years old, again that time also the parents, they're giving the food in the plate, and the child is sitting in front of the TV or in front of the phone and eating whatever is being served. So the child is growing physically, whatever healthy food or whatever food we want to give the child is eating. But what we are missing is the mental development is lacking because of this. I have personally seen many kids who, I'll not say who are mentally not growing exactly equal to the other kids, but we can notice that they are kind of disturbed. The children who are involved in watching the mobiles and the TV while eating, obviously if they're watching while eating, again after some time, again they have their normal screen time also, which cannot be again avoided. So most of the time they are watching TV or whatever, the phone or videos, whatever they are watching. So what is happening is they're not understanding what is happening in the real world. Right, the other day once we had gone somewhere out, there a child was crying continuously because some issue was there with the parents' phone and the child is not eating, and the parents are forcing the child to eat. It was a restaurant, and there they were not able to make the child eat because the phone was not working. So now the children have become like this. They cannot keep even one spoon of food without phones or televisions. So if this habit continues, obviously the kids are going to do overeating. I mean, how much ever they have food in front of them, just if their cartoon is like 20 minutes cartoon, so they will eat for the whole 20 minutes they're going to eat. Yes, if their stomach is full or not, or whatever it is. So here actually I want to tell one thing. Why do we feel like eating food? I mean, when do we feel like eating food? When we feel hungry, yes, or what happens is we are able to like smell something very tasty or very delicious. So in both the situations, what happens is the feel that we are getting, it sends signals to our brain, and then we get the hunger feel. And now what is happening when we are giving the food on the particular time? I mean, we decide a particular time that okay, breakfast at this time, lunch at this time, and dinner at this time for the child, and at that time we are giving the food and we are switching on the TV or the mobile, and the child is eating. So then how will the child understand the feel of hunger? How will the child understand when to ask for food? Because usually even the just born baby also cries when the baby wants food. I mean, when the baby wants milk. So the children, they themselves know very well that when they need food and when they want to eat. So first of all, we should not, give food while they are watching TV, or we should not give food by keeping a phone beside them, thinking that they will not ask for food. So it's our duty to serve them the food. So this is something which most of the parents are doing, especially the ones who are working, or even the ones who are like not having time at home, or who feel that the child is a fuss eater. Especially when the children are choosy and fuss eaters, this is what they are practicing. So yes, parents, I would want to tell a few tips and tricks which you can follow to avoid children doing this, to make your child get out of this habit. Even if you have started doing this, I have heard many parents telling that they have started this at the young age, but now they are struggling to avoid the child watch TV or mobile phone while eating food. Yes, so first, before starting, I'll tell you, of course it's going to be very difficult because the child is addicted. So you have to be very strong, and you have to stick to what you are going to follow. Yes, if you have just tried for 1 day and 2 days and the child is not changing, the child is continuously crying, you should not again come back to the original thing. You should not again let the child watch TV, because then the child will understand, yeah, if I cry, my mother will allow me to watch the TV or the phone. So yes, and this habit is not going to change in a day or a week. It will obviously take around at least 15 to 20 days for the child to understand and follow this particular routine. So yes, first of all, what you have to do is, most importantly, you have to be the role model. You yourself should not watch TV or mobile while eating, or even other family members in the house also should be asked not to follow this, because only then you can tell the child, see, nobody in the house is doing this, so you are also not supposed to do this way. So you should also eat like an adult, and or eat like all other family members in the house. So then slowly the child will understand. Now, if the child is very small, who cannot understand all such things, first for that child, what you have to do is, now because the child was getting entertained by the mobile or the television, now again you have to find ways to first entertain the child. So the best thing I would like to tell is, either take him to the balcony, or if you don't have the balcony, please take him to the windows, because there again we can find some vehicles going on the roads, or you can find some birds, animals. So slowly start by diverting the child towards them. Yes, immediately don't take the child to the window or balcony and start feeding the child. First take them there, make them involved in that situation, what is happening around them, talk to them, show them. Then slowly, when the child is enjoying that environment, then slowly start feeding the child. Yes, and yeah, if the child is 3 to 4 years of age, where the child can understand, with that child you can talk and make the child understand, yes, that you should not eat this way, and then sit with the child. Yes, sit with the child, talk to the child. And even in the fussy eater podcast, I have told that when we sit with the child and make the child eat along with us, then slowly the children will start liking the dinner time or the lunch time. Because then for them it will be like a family time, like all of us are sitting together. Even if there are not many members, just the mother and the child can sit together and eat. And that time again you can tell some stories to the child, or sing some rhymes, or even you can bring some good books for the children and keep that book aside and show the pages, attract them, entertain them, so that slowly the child will come out of that habit. Why are they watching the TV and the mobile phone? Only to divert their mind from the food. They are not liking what they are eating, so they are getting diverted towards that, and that time the brain is not focusing on the food that is there in the plate. Again, this also I want to tell, that when a child is eating the food, the child should know what he or she is eating. Yes, when you're sitting beside, you should tell them, this is this vegetable, or this is this dal. So what is the goodness of this? They have to feel the texture, they have to feel the smell of the vegetable, they have to see the colors. So even you can include variety of colors in the food, the orange color carrot, or the red color beetroots, all such things should be involved. Some peanuts, sometimes the cashew nuts. So they should know what they are eating. And then if the child is again not liking the place where you are continuously sitting and eating, maybe the child is not liking to sit on the dining table, then maybe you can just give a point to the child over there and change the place where the child wants to sit. Because our first aim or the first challenge here is to make the child eat. Yes, whatever place the child wants, take him or her to that place and make the child eat. Yes, so as I told, this is not going to be a very easy task. Maybe for a day or two the child may refuse to eat at all, so that is also okay, fine, because you have to do something with which the child automatically will come and eat, and this process that you have started is for a better future for the child. So this is something you're doing for the child. So if 1 or 2 days the child is not eating, that's okay, nothing will happen, because it will not go till 2 days. Automatically the child will come and eat himself. You can just put the plate, the food somewhere where the child can reach, and tell the child that, see, I've kept the food there, you're not going to watch TV, you're not going to allowed to be watching TV while eating. So in case if you feel hungry, the food is kept over there, you can eat whenever you want. And these days when the child is not allowed to watch TV, another thing that you can do is make something which the child likes to eat. Yes, so this will attract the child. So you can make the child's favorite dishes. See, I've made this, so now let's eat together. So at least some good thing you are giving to the child. Yes, something which the child is liking, or something which can attract the child other than the TV and the phone. You can make this, and with this good food, the child's favorite food, with that you can do for at least 3 or 4 days. You can do this, then again come back to the normal menu that you usually cook for the child, and then slowly you can bring the child out of this habit. So yes, mothers, you all should have a lot of strength and patience to follow this, but at the end of the day we are doing this for the child's better future and the bad habits that the child may develop because of this. So yes, I hope this information is going to be useful for all the mothers out there, and all the best for your trials. So yes, please like and subscribe my channel for many more such podcasts. Thank you. Bye.